We have an ancestor statue from Jericho. I think might be real. If it could be replica, I know they do put on replicas here from 9,000 years ago. For those of you who don't know, and well before Jericho was built and destroyed many times. There were definitely people living at Jericho well before the time of Joshua. And there's evidence of ancestor cultic worship. And I think, I see some more things here that have been talked about. Ceremonial cemeteries, evidence of the establishment. Organized communal cemeteries were first discovered in this region at sites belonging to early agricultural societies. And yeah, here's some of the burial practices. That is a plastered skull. So what they would do with their ancestors, even in the some certain, let me see if you can zoom in so you can see it. Some early agriculture communities practiced the custom of covering the skulls of certain individuals with plaster and decorating them. I think they have found things like these at Jericho, if I recall correctly. I've not learned that in my class, just remember hearing that vaguely. That being said, even in ancient epics from the Canaanites, we do have a few Canaanite epics and myths that we found from the site of Ugarit in present-day Syria, and they do mention how when someone dies in the Tell of Agat, that plaster will be poured over the skull. As you can see, it's happened here as a way of honoring the ancestors. I remember reading papers about how they probably would bury them eventually, because eventually you can only collect so many skulls. These face a small group of stone masks believed to be the oldest mask in the world. So these are some stone masks from, I think they're Chalcolithic. Tahunian culture. I'd have to double check my dates. They might even be earlier, but I think these are Chalcolithic. I could be wrong. Do not quote me on this. Magical rites. Remember, the Bible says they're practicing witchcraft, but this is much earlier than even the time of Abraham that we'll be looking at. Intended to protect ensure fertility, the small figurines of humans and animals that have been found dwelling were used for domestic rites. Figures representing spirits, along with other magical devices found in a shaman's hut, were used for personal and collective rites. These shamans were the human mediators between the earthly and supernatural world. So, yeah, don't get involved in this stuff if you're a Catholic faithful to tradition. So anyway, if you're a traditional Catholic or like to, be sure to check out NSSPX, Traditional Catholic Church. God bless and have a great day.